what are the things that are required. Okay, so how we can
Okay.
manage those all the things I will explain you. Okay, let me share
Okay.
my screen. Once again, it's loading. So, Sampath, once you created a AWS account, right? So it will be visible like this. Okay. So you are we once I will help you that in the creation part. Okay. Once you create it, it will be visible like this. What happened, right? Once you create it, so you have to create your IAM account. Okay. So we can
Okay.
go to IAM.
So first you have to create a model credentials for AWS, and then you have to.
AWS. So these are all the things AWS. Today we are going for all is the practical. Okay, we don't want to
Okay.
go for
Okay.
in the theoretical. We want to go in practical today. Okay, so once you created AWS account, it will be that account will be the root user. Let me show you some screenshot. What are the steps we need to create? See here, I think one more is opened. I open. See, this will come. So whenever you want to create your sign up your AWS account, it will be first you have to use your email address. Okay, that will be your root account. Okay,
Okay.
once you create the root account, you just give that in whatever the name you want to give that you can give. I gave it is AWS Learning or AWS Training like that. I gave it so that you can see
Okay.
here. One second, let me show you. See, my AWS account is this is the one. Sampath, are you able to hear right properly?
Okay. Yeah, I can get you.
Yeah, okay. This is my AWS account. AWS Learning I gave and this account. Okay, what I did, I have went here and created it. So this is the steps I created because I want to test something before that giving the demo. That's why these all the things I did it. Okay. So this is the way I created, and once you give your email ID, you have to verify your email ID. After that, what will ask? It will ask for in your debit card or credit card. It will ask. It will deduct only 2 rupees will deduct, and again it will credit back to our account in 2 rupees again. Okay. So it will ask for your address and your PAN card number. Ask that you have to fill it, and when you have a filling right, you have to fill like a students. So when you feel like a students, right, you will get some benefits. So once you something, for example, you forgot and you raise that EC2 instances, what happened, right? Once you have send the email to AWS support team, what they will do? Sometimes they will give some reduction. They will give. For example, if you are need to pay in $100, they will give you are become a students. You are learning for them, so they will give for $50 or 20 something. They give the percentages. Okay, that is once you
Okay.
created that.
So
If you are,
one by one day, right?
can you speak little loud, Sampath? I am not able to hear you.
The discount that will be for first year only, right? After that
First
you
year
have to
it
pay
will
full
get a
amount.
discount. After completed that one, I am talking. First year will be
Okay.
completely discount. Once that is completed, again, okay. Again, if you see, I have done something. Okay, I have used many instances, but I didn't pay that one. So again, they gave some discount for us. Uh,
Okay. Okay.
okay. Sampath, give me a second. I will take it as a headset because I am not able to hear your voice. Okay. Anyway, you
Okay.
are only the
Then,
alone. Yeah, join. Okay, give me a second. Uh, hello. Yeah, Sampath. Yeah. So you have. So once that's why we are user. So I will tell you what is IAM. IAM is the identity
Getting
access.
that.
Yeah, IAM is the identity access
Mhm.
management. Okay, this IAM what will do? Based on this IAM only, users will log in. Okay, either is a AWS console or either is a like a CLI. Based on that AWS IAM only, users can log in. For example, you are giving, see, I am giving this access, I am giving this you. Okay, so you cannot log in. So I have to give you access. So let me give you one user I will create for you. Okay, this is the one. And first I will create a group. First I will create a group. I will give you one
Mhm.
read
Yeah.
access. For read access, only you can access it. Okay, so this is the group.
Yeah.
Sampath.
Man, I cannot hear you. Hello. Now it's better.
Okay, because when I keep the headset, it looks like not able to hear. Okay. Okay, so uh, where you are lost the connection, Sampath?
Yeah.
IAM only. Okay. So this is the IAM. Okay.
Yeah.
Once you created IAM, so initially it will be in your IAM root user and root password will be there. You log into root user root password and root user root password never ever you give to anyone. Okay, that is for your personal. So root user has that all the
Okay.
permissions. Okay, you can delete it, you can create it, you can edit it, you can modify it, and all the permissions has that root user. Okay, so what we'll do, you can keep it in your that user root user with you. Okay, that password also secret. Okay, you can keep with you, and you can create that IAM user. So how I am created here is the one user I created. So I created as a AWS learning like that I created. Okay, same thing you can also create it. Okay, let me give you one more example. Okay, for example, this is the group I created. So I am become the admin because I want for do the operations for I want to use that all the services. So that's why I created the admin account. Okay, I added the
Okay.
admin group. Okay, I created the admin group and I added my user as the admin group. So for example, if I create in some other person, okay, I'm creating the user. Sampath, are you able to hear, right?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I'm creating one sample user. Okay, I'm creating as a Sumant. Okay, for example, Sumant, if I create, right, I can see there is a multiple ways they can log into. Once you created the user, they can multiple ways they can log into your AWS. One is that console.
Okay.
Console means this is the console, AWS console. Other one is they
Mhm.
can use it in AWS CLI. CLI will teach you later. Okay. Other one is they can use that in AWS access key and secret key. So why I am telling that when you are creating the user, what access they need. For example, they need for an AWS management console. You have to click this one AWS management console. When you click that management console, they will get this screen. They will get separate URL for them. Okay. Once
Okay.
so so I want to create IAM user specify identity center recommended I want to create a IAM user. So it will be in IAM user. Okay. So so there is a two ways here. Password. You can set it your password. For example, I am creating as a Sumant as a one user. When I create the Sumant, so you can create the password here, or you can tell that it's AWS. I don't want to create. You can generate me password. When you generate the password, right, it will be automatically generated. When you use that one, right, when you are one second, one second. So when you are using the password, right? So you can when you log in first time, you can tell that is change the password or is keep it is same. So for example, you know that person, you known person means you can keep it as the same. If it is a known person, right, you don't want to give the password to for them means what you will do. So you can ask them to change it. Okay, whenever whatever the password you generated, auto generated, you can change it. For example, I don't want to change it, then you can uncheck box is this one, and you can give some password, whatever password you want to display. For example, A B C D E F I am giving giving to Sumant like that. Okay, okay, you can create
So
after that. Yeah.
one thing is the system that we're able to change the password.
You are able to little bit, can you speak little bit?
Now, future we can able to change the custom password.
Yeah, yeah, you can change it. Okay, you can change it password. For
Okay.
example, okay, your password is will be a valid in 90 days. That I will come to know whenever creating the user security, all the things I will tell you. Okay, 90 days is a
Okay.
valid per password. Okay, every 90 days you have to change your password. Okay,
Okay.
so once you created, you giving something this password. So you go to next, and this user which this user you have to select that which group. So for example, Sumant, I want to give him admin role means you have to give admin role. So if you don't want to give to admin role, so they can, you can ask to that other one is I will explain you again. Okay, so how we can, I will give another, I will create the another group, and I can give it its read access like other access, those things I will once this completed I will teach you that. Okay, so I per
Okay.
month I want to give this admin access. Okay, so for admin access, I gave this one. Is belongs to admin group means he can able to access. So this admin access basically what will do? He has that all the rights to do that. Okay, he will create the services. He will delete the services. Everything will do. So these all the 403 services he can able to access it when you give the admin access.
Okay.
Sampath, are you able to follow me?
Yes. Sir.
Okay. So, for example, uh, you can still we can restrict also. For example, you created some services. You don't want to delete those services. Okay. There is a permission boundary is there. Okay. If you select that permission boundary, based on that it will create. Okay. For example, here is the roles and policies is there. Based on the policies, it will be selected your. It will be based on these policies only you are going to access it. For example, if I give to in admin access, I am allowing to see this is for in justice JSON script. Okay, it will be automatically will be there. We no need to create. When we are going to create is inline policies. During that time only we can create it. Otherwise, we no need to create it. So, for example, so if I this is the till this script is common. So next is the action. I gave the star. When I gave the star means in AWS account, what are the services we have access? All the services this user can access it. Sumant user can access it. Okay. That is why if I select this one, it will be there. Okay. So this is like a permission boundary. Okay. So you already created, you already gave access. Still you want to restrict, you can restrict here. Okay. For now, Sumant is I no need to restrict. I can go and create it. Okay. So you can, if you want to add it, you can add the tags. Otherwise, no, not required means no need to add the tags and create user. So it's Sumant user created and password will be, it will be there. So when you Sumant user, right? This is the Sumant user admin console. Okay, this this console, AWS console. Okay, for other browser I will log in Sumant console. Okay, give me a second. So Sampath, are you able to see right another screen? I have logged
Yes.
into Sumant user. Okay, if you see here, I have created the
One
IAM.
one doubt,
Yeah,
one doubt.
yeah.
Okay. For example, if you are adding new to one of the user,
Okay.
in that case,
Hmm.
so in that case, I can I'm logging into the same you're putting the internet password, right? So I'm logging with the tool. But I can use only one of the computers you have right, you are given the person. So that only I can use.
Yeah, yeah, that's only. One second. Okay,
Okay.
I will call you your mobile. One, sorry. Not able to hear. Can you come again? So
Okay.
you created a access key and secret key. Okay, you created a one user. After that,
Okay. No, you are adding me as one of the user in the identity.
no, I didn't get
No.
Sampath.
Okay, you continue, Raman. I'll talk to you later. Maybe.
Okay,
I'll
you
make a
can,
note.
yeah. So see, I will create you one user for you. Okay, we'll explain you another user how we can create those things. So if okay, in between you can see that any issues is come. Okay. So this I am
Okay.
created the Sampath, this Sumant user. Okay, now what I will do, I will create in another user. So your voice is breaking. That is a problem. Okay, other
Okay,
than that,
okay.
nothing
Yeah.
is there. So I am creating you. First, I will create the group. Okay, user groups. I will create the user group. Okay, I am creating as a reader. So AWS reader means only you can able to do only reader. So when I create this group, so what access we need to give? So here, so we have to select. We have to write the policies. Read access. Let me check it. Read access. Okay. So I will give for in Amazon one of the services read access I will give. Easy to read access I will give. Okay. See, if I select this one, okay, Amazon easy to read access. Okay, I am created this group for you. Okay. So there is no space in between AWS reader.
Okay.
So I
Hmm.
attached only the read access. Okay.
Okay.
So I created the group. Okay. Now what we'll do? For this is a sample purpose I am creating. Okay, for your understanding. Now what we'll do?
Okay. Okay.
Are you asking any questions?
No, 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 no.
Okay. Now what I will do? I will go to users. I will create another user for you. Okay. Now I will create your user. Okay, Sampath. Okay. I want to provide you this access. Okay, AWS management console access. Okay. Okay. I want to
Okay.
create IAM user. So I can give some password for you. Okay, like Sampath at 456 like that I am creating. So because you are only one person, I am giving you. Actually, you can never share that your password to them. So whoever is user created, that user only you have to share this one. Okay. Now is Sampath 456 your password and your user ID is username is Sampath. Okay. So I am going to next. I am attaching you to in the user group. So once the second page what will come, you have to attach that user groups. What user group I am giving? So Sampath is a you can read. Sampath I am telling you, you take it my AWS console access and you can read it. Okay. So I am giving that particular services read access. Okay. I gave that one. I added you in AWS reader group. Here is up to our choice whether you want to add the tags or not tag. Okay, this is for an optional.
Okay. And
Okay,
in a group, how many users we can add on?
you can add multiple users. Okay, based for example, in real time scenario, what will happen? There is a admin group is there. Admin group is so whoever is implementing the AWS services. Admin group is there, development group is there, support group is there. For example, three kinds of people will be there. So in admin people, it will come in AWS architect will come, AWS DevOps people will come, AWS where is managing the infrastructure, those people will come under admin people. So while you are creating the user itself, you need to ask that which user you want for access. So based on that, you have to create, you can add it. For this architects, this DevOps people lead for an admin role, so you can add them in admin role, admin group you can add them. Remaining people, developers want for only few services they need for access. So in developer people, what you can do, what are the services you need for in read access and write access, you can ask them. So you can create one developer group. In that group, you have to add that in roles and policies. Once you added in roles and policies, then you can able to those people you can only those services only able to access it. For example, I have added only the AWS reader. So when I create the reader, so you have only access to only this one only AWS EC2 instance. I gave the access reader access, that instance only you can able to see it. Okay. So once you completed, so your username, your password you can download here is a .csi file. Okay, .csv file you can download it. Okay, but this password if it is gone means you need to ask someone admin to again to change the password. Okay, if it is admin password, root password, if it is gone means, if it is for example your root password is it missed out means you cannot able to do anything. So mail is the root password we have to keep very carefully, and you cannot share to others also. If you share to others, what they will do, they can use it, they will create the IAM role, they can create the admin access, and they can use that all the services, and bill will come with your name. So you are only, so when you are creating the account, so you are only giving that your credit card or debit card. Okay, bill will come to your account. So whenever is a bill will come, there is a, you can either you can pay, either if you don't want for is a learning purpose means, if you don't want to payments, you can ignore that account itself. That is the things we can do it. So Sampath, if do you have a laptop access right now, right? No, right?
Mm.
Okay, so what I will do, in WhatsApp I will give you these details, okay? So you can later you can log in and you can check it. Only you have an EC2 access console, okay? Let me give you in WhatsApp. So password I will type in the I will type you, okay, in the mobile itself, okay? Give me a second. Using this IAM role, you can log into AWS account, okay? So I hope you are understand this IAM, how it is creation, those things, right, Sampath, now?
Yes, 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 ma'am.
Okay. So any doubts you can ask me again. Okay. Once you back to home, you can ask me. Okay. I will teach you properly. Okay. Again. Okay. If it is any doubts, where whatever you want, you can ask me. Okay. So in here,
Yes.
okay. One is for in you can log in AWS console using this user ID password. This URL which I said you via URL and user ID password you can log in this UI. Okay. So there is another two ways also we can log in. Okay, one is that, other one is the SDK. So that SDK they will write that code, based on the code also they can log in it. In one more way is there. So I have in for example
It's kind of a service, right?
Sampath, sorry.
SDK is another service, right?
SDK is the another kind of login services. SDK.
Okay.
Okay. Another way we can log in. So one more thing I need to tell you, important thing. There is a MFA we need to enable. This one will teach you when you are home near me. I will teach you this one. So MFA is
Okay.
why it's more important because your security. For example, you have logged in user, your logged in password. So you know, right, multi-factor authentication, know, right? So we need to
Yes.
download our mobile in Google Authenticator, or you can add it in
Okay.
here also, Google Authenticator. And what will do that authenticator? So whenever you logged in, right? So it will last. For example, you lost that your password. Okay. So if somebody knows that your password, okay. So somebody knows means what they will do. They can immediately they will identify and they can use it. They can log in. When you have an MFA multi-factor authentication, that is a Google authentication code. Every time you will change it. Okay. So once you go here, you have to give your name. First you have to install the app, authenticator app, Google Authenticator or Okta, something like multiple authenticators are there, that you have to install from Play Store in mobile. That app has to install.
Okay.
Once you have installed right app, so you have to scan your code. Once you are the scan your code, right, MFA codes will come. So first time what you will have to do, first to 6 digit code will come. For example, I am giving sample here. So for example, 1 2 3 4 5 6 is came. Again is 6 7 something is came. 6 digit codes came. That first you have to add it. Once you added, right, when you are logging to second time, right, you have to log out. And when you are logging to second time, when your login page itself, once it's come to username password, after that it will come in, again it will come to your this one. So let me show you how we can do it. So I can do it. I have not done this one because I want to show others, right? That's why I didn't do it. Okay.
Okay.
I will do for my name. Okay. So I have already MFA. One second. I have to go here. This is my user ID. Enable that MFA. Give me a second. Hello, Sumant.
Asanam.
Hello. Sumant also joined. Okay. So this MFA, I will show you how it can add it. Mm. So I'm adding myself only. Give me a second. So I'm giving my device name is AWS training. Okay. I am selected this authenticator app. After that I went here. I am scanning this one. Mobile. I am scanning this code.
Yeah. Okay.
Once I scanned it, right, I got one code. One second.
Not time we have to do it every time. Or it's only once, right?
Yeah, one time only. One time we have to do it. In I will show you how we can log in. Every time you have to log in. When you log in, right, it will be more secure for your AWS account. Okay,
Okay.
once that code will be there in the 30 seconds. Before that, you need to add it. I added in different codes, MFA 1 and MFA 2. After that, I am scanned. Okay. Now I have done that my MFA. So here is it was coming yellow color, yellow orange color, right? It was gone now. So now what I'm doing, right? I'm logging out. Let me copy account number. I'm logging out. Okay. I'm logging back. So first you have to type your AWS account number. After that, what's your username you have to type. I'm typing my password.
Okay.
See, because I added it
Okay.
there in the MFA, that's why it will come. So, for example, if you lost it, if you someone knows that your username and your password, still this MFA will change it in every time, because this I protected this one, so others cannot able to log in if you enable the MFA. So now I am doing is MFA logging. So that code will come, right, that Google Authenticator. There you have to go and you can enter your code.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Submit it. Once you added that code, then only it will log in. So in mobile, right, your mobile is with you. So somebody knows that your user ID password for AWS account, still they cannot able to log in, because that MFA
Okay.
it will block it. Okay. Once you
Okay.
added
Okay.
MFA only, it will able to log in. Okay. This is about
Okay.
IAM. Okay, and a few more things are there in IAM. So, for example, I am writing some codes. Okay, for example, I am writing like AWS, this one Terraform scripts. Okay, for example, now we are doing the manually, because we are learning stage. That's why we are doing the manually. For example, in tomorrow, if
Okay.
we want to do anything in via is automation, we need for an access key and a secret key. So for the access key and the secret key, you have to come here. Here it will be your username is there. Okay, your users. This is my user. Once you click that my username is AWS Learning. Click here. So here is the permission. Your group, which groups you are belong to, what are the tags you have, all the things it will show. And when you go to security credentials, so in here you can see that your link also, login links it will
Okay.
show. When you are logged in,
Hmm.
last password, last console password, when how many days back you change it, last how many minutes back, how many hours back, how many days back you logged in, all the things it will show. Okay.
Okay.
So what is our MFA, multi-factor authentication, it will show here. Okay. Again is this is for in your access key. When you are creating for in any uh, you are creating that Terraform related some other script, so you have to create your access key and secret key. So it will ask what is the use case. So if you know that use case, you can give. If it is no don't know means, you tell that is application running outside of AWS. So this is option you can
What is use
select.
case means?
Sorry.
What is use case?
This is for when you are doing this automation. Okay, it will not ask for your username and your password. It will ask for only access key and secret key. So
Okay. Okay.
based on this access key and secret key, when using this automation, so you want to create the services automatically, either Terraform, either is a cloud formation, either is you want to use that some CI/CD pipeline jobs. Those you can only use it in these credentials only. You cannot create directly put your application, your login username and password. Only you have to do it via this access key and secret key. So next, okay, it will tax if you like it, you can add it. Not, if it is don't like it, not need to add. So it is created here, access key and secret key. So one more thing is here is Sampath. When you missed out, if you give somebody to this access key and secret key, they will also log in it. Okay, without this console also. This another way is CLI. Other way is like this Terraform script via Terraform, via this GitLab or pipeline jobs also they can log in. It means they can use the services. Okay, that is why this
MFA won't plug them.
that is for MFA. This it will not ask if you give this access key and the secret keys. They that places it will not give MFA. When it will work, when you are login to UI, that time only it will
Okay.
help in MFA.
Okay. Okay. So this access key, like they can log in without MFA also.
Yeah, this is without
Okay.
logging to this one. You are logging to via this any automation part you are logging, right? Why these
Okay.
keys are required.
Mm-hmm.
Without these
Okay,
keys,
okay.
you cannot create in this automation script those things.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So that once you created access key and secret key and download it and do not share to anybody. So for example, if I am not downloaded, okay, now I don't require
Mm.
this one. That's why I am not downloaded. If I am not downloaded, I just done this one. So this secret key, it will show only one time only. So when you are creating one time only, it will show your secret key. Okay. Once you are
Okay.
done means it will not show. See now. See here. This is my access key. One second. This already I created one access key that I am
Then how can
deactivating.
you use the feature one
Sorry, sorry.
if you did not download it? Now, how can you use it if you did not download the file, the feature?
Okay. When it is once it's a came right, there is a download option.
If you're not downloading it, how can we
Okay.
use
If
the
it is
feature?
not downloaded, okay, what you have to do? First you have to deactivate. Okay. So it will show you your is a key is deactivated. Okay. And delete the key. So when you are deleting the key, you have to mention this one. Delete. So it will gone. Okay. Now just now only the 2 minutes back only we created this one. So I have not downloaded this key. Okay. So what I will do, I will deactivate. So it will change to here is inactive. And here is
Okay.
you can delete it. So now is deleted. Okay. Again you have to create it. You are not downloaded. Now you want to download it. Again is you can create it. What purpose you want to create it? I want to use in outside AWS. So I am creating again.
Okay.
Now is this is option to download it. Okay. I
Mm.
downloaded. Okay. So here also you can see it. Anyways, because this is a recording, right? I will delete this key as well. Okay. So done. Okay. So you got it
And
right.
we
This
cannot
one.
able to we cannot able to rectify the old one. We have to deactivate and we have to delete it and we have to create
Yeah.
a first one.
Yes. Yes. So why we are deactivating? Because somebody knows this key means if we deactivated, even that also you cannot able to use it. For example, you are directly deleted means somebody knows this one access key and secret key means they can go and use it. If we deactivated,
Okay.
so even AWS will tell that this already key is inactive. How can it will not allow to use it like that? It will tell that. Okay.
Okay.
So be
Very,
careful
very,
while.
very
Yeah, something.
other option without deactivating can use the same password.
I didn't get to come again, Sampath.
Without deactivating,
Uh,
is there any option to get the password?
okay. So for example, I am recording this video. Oh, without deactivating, it will not come. Only one time is
Okay.
one time only it will come that password secret key.
Okay.
We have
So
to
then
copy
do the
somewhere.
one.
Yes.
So only do the same process. If you forget not downloading, we have to deactivate and we have to create a first one.
Yeah, fresh one you can create it. Yes, yes, that is the correct.
Okay. Okay.
Because I am
Okay. Got
recording
it.
right this one. That's why I am
Oh, okay.
deactivated and directly is deleting. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
So this is about IAM and a few more security. All those things are there. That will teach you in the advanced level. If I teach now, these all the things is a basic level you need for in what about IAM. So completely
Okay.
IAM I thought you I teach now. Okay. Now it will go to EC2. So why we are using the EC2? You know, right? Is actually we cannot use this normals when you come to AWS servers, right? So mainly we want to run our application. It will be using for an EC2 instance. How we are using that on-premises servers, like same thing kind of things we are using here as a EC2 instances. So Elastic Compute Cloud as a EC2 means. So one second, let me go there. I am already created one EC2. I am deleting that one now,
Okay.
and I will create you Presley. Okay, if it is when you are creating, either is a stop instance means when you are stopping means only your instance will be there, and you can, it will not be terminated. Okay, so when you do that one is terminate instance means completely it will be deleted. So here you can see that one.
So
First,
name, user name, right? Or
sorry, Sampath, come again.
instance name, like the user name, right? Or is it different?
No, no, no. This is the EC to server name. Instance name means. So this name is
Okay, okay,
per our understanding. We give the name. Actually, we use this one instance ID.
okay, okay,
Okay. Now this instances why we are doing. For example, your normal scenario we can take it is okay. When you take the normal scenario, for example, on premises is there. When I okay, when your application want to run your on premises, you have in one physical machine will be there, and you have in virtual machine. So when you come to virtual machine, you will install is either is Tomcat, or either is you install the Apache, either is this is we have in another softwares also to run that one, like WebLogic, okay, JBoss, those servers will install. Okay, that's softwares we
okay,
need to install, and then we have to run, we have to deploy our code, like whether is a jar file or var file or ER file. That's the way we can deploy it in our code in normal scenario. So in AWS,
okay,
what they are doing, they created the data centers, and they are telling that we have a data center. We can create your virtual machine, and you can deploy your code and all, like ER var file or something, or you can deploy it properly, and you can use it like that. They are telling. So now is they gave that all the data center with them. Now we need to create in our instance here. Once we created our instance, we need to use it. Okay, so right now is I'm not create any, all the instance are down, nothing is there. Okay, I'm going to create the new instance, so I can click this one, launch instance. When I click the launch instance, I'm going to create that one of the EC2 instance machine. So here is you can give it as a name. Okay, so this name is just your server name you are giving. Okay, instance name you
okay,
are giving. So what I can give here, mm, AWS learning. I'll give AWS training. Okay. If you give additional tags, if you like to give, if you want, you can give it. Otherwise, you can ignore it. This is optional. So here is what flavor you want, application and OS missions. Okay, we have this OS, you know, right? In this is for
yeah, yeah,
they giving the mission. After that mission, we need to install it in OS. Okay, there is a different flavors of OS is there. We have in Amazon Linux OS, Mac OS, Mac OS. Okay, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat. Okay, these are all the things OS flavors. Okay, so
okay.
basically when we use for in most of the time is AWS.
Mhm.
Yeah, AWS one.
So,
Hello, are you asking any questions, Sambar?
yeah, we are mostly using Windows, right, in our PC. So, you have to use Windows or like you have to go for the AWS Linux.
Windows means Windows machines will come. Okay, Windows
Okay,
servers. If it is
okay,
Linux
okay,
means Linux machines will come. If it is Mac OS
okay,
means it's this is kind of Linux only, but is this OS is differently, like we'll use for only the Mac systems, Apple laptops, those
okay,
things. Okay, okay. So we are using Linux. Okay, Windows also you can use it. So when you use the Windows machines will be created. Normally how Windows machines are there, same thing. So we mostly use for in Linux. When is a specific requirement, they will go for in different OSs. For example, some users they want for run the applications in Windows. Only some applications will run in Windows machine. Then they will go for in Windows. Okay, so we are mostly we are working in Linux here. So I am teaching here is a Linux.
okay.
Excuse Okay. So here you can select it in your tires. What you will do, right? So once you have a, for example, you join one organization, you are like AWS infrastructure developer or admin. Okay, your architect will give that details. Okay, for example, your architect will design your application. Once design application, what will tell that I want for an EC2 mission is this much memory and this much RAM. For example, they will tell that hello, Sampath, are you calling me?
Nothing.
Okay.
What's the goal that in what
Sampath, Sampath completely lost your voice. Hello.